So on this channel, for the longest time, maybe since the summertime, I made probably 2 videos comparing Michael Jordan at age 38, 39, 40 compared to LeBron at 38, 39. And that caused quite a few wars in the comment section, right? But shout out to Too Raw, because he's the first one that spoke about this. The only one I really heard say something about this. And I guess this was on Silly Gillies Arena's podcast, and they talked about all these expectations that people have for LeBron at this age, being on the Lakers, and how Jordan seemed to get off the hook. Well, for once I had to agree with Silly Gilly. If you look at it, there wasn't much pressure on Jordan. But here's the thing that Brendan Haywood, because he was a guest on Gil's show, and I think was Brendan Haywood on the team with Jordan at that time, or was he gone? Jordan retired by then. There are some differences when it comes to these teams. The only difference is, if you look at the stats and look at the team, from what I saw and what I looked up, the Wizards wasn't a great 3-point shooting team at all that year. And if you look actually at the Wizards that year, you could tell. Let's see here. Let me pull up something right quick of the Washington Wizards, just to back the stats up. So 2003 Washington Wizards, right? Why is my computer acting slow right now? I have no clue. I got too many windows up. Now, on his first year in Jordan's first year with the Wizards, I'm going to go back to 2002 season. On his first season there, he did have Kwame Brown, Richard Hamilton, Brendan Haywood was on that team, Christian Laettner, Tyronn Lue, Bobby Simmons, Ethan Thomas, Chris Whitney, and Jahadi White. And all the oldest player that was actually on this team with Jordan was actually Hubert Davis and Popeye Jones. Yeah, who are they? I think Hubert Davis is the coach for North Carolina right now. But he had a whole bunch of rookies on that team. A whole bunch of young guns on that team. He had 4 rookies on that team. Kwame Brown, Brendan Haywood, Bobby Simmons, and Ethan Thomas. A young Richard Hamilton. And that year, stats-wise, they shot 38% from the 3-point line, 44% from the field. Points-wise, offers. This freaking computer. Stop playing around with these pop-ups. Offensive rating that year, there was 104.8 points a game. Shit whiz. It's amazing what it is now. Defensive rating, there was 21st out of 29, 106.4. Of course, the pace was slower back then too. Points per game, 92, 21st out of 29. And finished 37-45. You also got to take into account, Jordan was also banged up going into this as well. Really banged up. And I look at their roster once again. I do not see a single Anthony Davis on that roster at all. I don't see no Russell Westbrook, no Carmelo Anthony on this list. You had a whole bunch of rookies on this team. Look at the next season. Now, if the play-in tournament was here, they probably would have made it. He probably could have made some noise. Actually improved on the defensive side. He 18 out of 29, but I think offensive wise it got a little bit worse. Finished the same record, and this time on this team was still Kwame Brown, Brian Cardinal, Juan Dixon, rookie, Anthony Goldwire, I heard that name in a minute, Brendan Haywood, of course, Larry Hughes, Jared Jepsey, rookie, Christian Leitner. I forgot about Christian Leitner. He was the other older guy on there. But Christian Leitner is one of the older people on there. Tyronn Lue. Charles Oakley was on this team this time around. Brian Russell, Bobby Simmons, Jerry Stackhouse, Ethan Thomas, Jahadi White. That second team, the first team he had was probably better because they're a little bit younger. But once again, I don't see no Anthony Davis on that team. And this year they shot even worse. 31% from the field. 27th ranked in the league that year. Compared to the Lakers. Now you look at the Lakers team right now, they got shooters. No, they don't. They got better shooters. And they got Anthony Davis. There ain't no Anthony Davis on this damn team. So yes, Brendan Haywood is right. Brendan Haywood is right and Gilbert is wrong. And why those two right and wrong? Right and wrong. Sorry. Computer keeps freezing up. I don't know why it keeps playing around with me. But they're right and wrong because we gotta look at it. The Washington Wizards are the Washington Wizards. They're not a big market team. They do play in the nation's capital. But look at it, it's the Los Angeles Lakers. So there's always gonna be way more expectations to do something. And right now, there's been very little production for the last couple of seasons with this team. They should have been better than what they are, but they're not. They have more talent, but they're not doing what they should do. So yes, LeBron's always going to be under the scope. Michael Jordan wish he did have an Anthony Davis on that team for those last 2 years in the league. Shoot. Could have got to the third round of could have got to the Eastern Conference Finals with that team. They had Anthony Davis on there. But anyways, just more excuses for LeBron to get away with stuff. And I will still take Jordan at that age instead of LeBron. I know Jordan ain't gonna freaking give up and start blaming other people. Unlike anyways, I'm done. Goodbye. And I thought I was done, but I ain't done yet. So I did a little bit more research on this whole topic. So they keep trying to compare both of these players at this age. Yeah, Jordan averaged 17.9 points a game, 5 point rebounds, 4 assists, 1 point steals, but he's also old and injured. LeBron James is averaging 24.7 points, 7.2 rebounds, 7.6 assists, and 1.4 steals for this season. While Jordan was at a shadow of himself, the Lakers superstar is playing at an all-star NBA level. Well, here's the difference here. The NBA was much different. Slower pace, a little bit more rougher, less stupid-ass rules to help the offensive player. Now, oh yeah, I forgot. More resistance under the basket by centers. It ain't like that this year. It ain't like that. I can't even say this year. It hasn't been like that for a very long time. So yes, LeBron's numbers going to look better. Still ain't better than Jordan. And this article right here, it says the Lakers are struggling this season, but are expected to reach the playoffs, potentially make a deep run. Yeah, sure. Jordan and James' careers are comparable. Yeah, sure. However, their final years are not. James' unfathomable numbers in his 21st season at age 39 blow Jordan's at the same age out the water. Not even taking into account with all the rules changes and how the basketball is played compared to 20 years ago until it's now. They ain't even try to reference that. These weak ass articles with this. But anyways, now I'm done. Goodbye.